There he is.
It
Maggot.
worked. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well, eh? Eh?
Uh-oh.
So, it's done. The Menhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Menhir belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Connacht, and not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me. You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command. And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Connacht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Menhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return.
What do you need?
People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins.
The Menhir has regained its power. Why do you need this expedition?
You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the Seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield, or on it. It also ensures the people of Connacht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. Which, of course, means I don't have to return at all.
You want to leave Connacht forever?
I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the Menhir would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Connacht is enough for me.
Who would want to join you on such a quest?
I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place.
What do you think will convince them to join the expedition for the Holy Grail?
A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Menhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Connacht. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters.
Alright, I'll ask what they think about the expedition.
Thank you. And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Connacht.
Cool.
If I just stay put,
I'm pretty sure I did all of these quests, really, so... I'm sure no one will, at any single form or way, well, say no. Because I helped them. Alright, Niante. Lord Yvain is looking for trustworthy allies to join his quest for the Holy Grail.
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the only way to get Camelot to hold off moving the Menhir. Yvain can count on me. After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission.
Cool.
Oh.
Leave. Ooh, a chest. But it's got garbage in it, so let's go. Okay, there you are, Urfir. Lord Yvain is looking for trustworthy allies to join his quest for the Holy Grail.
Beor's fully recovered. He's doing well and making his own decisions. He doesn't need an old man hovering over him anymore. And, well, to be honest, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm proud of him, but you didn't hear that from me. You've done right by me, so I'll give you some advice. This whole expedition is madness, but as they say, sometimes there's method in madness. And I'll admit, I'm glad these old bones can still be useful. I might not think much of our Lord, but I won't turn my back on him when he needs help. This isn't just about him. It's about our home. I'll do whatever I can for Connacht. Tell Yvain he can count on me, even if it's the last journey I'll ever take.
Oops, did not mean to go in. Hey, maggot. Lord Yvain is seeking trusted allies for the quest to find the Holy Grail.
Really? What for? The Menhir burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now.
He says he will stop Camelot from moving them in here.
Ah, yes. That makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. You know, recent events have really given me a lot to think about. My head feels, lighter somehow. Turns out the world isn't ending after all. And I don't need to stock up on mushroom brew to survive. Besides, I have this feeling that Lady Fate might still have a plan or two left in store for me. Joining the Holy Mission. That sounds like one of them. Tell Yvain I'm ready to join the expedition, and I'll gladly stand by his side.
Cool. Open shop. Let's see here. Doesn't really have anything that I really want. So, except for weird fungus, which I guess now I can actually afford. So I'll just buy all of them for 12,000. I don't know where I get weird fungus from, but you know, I'm sure I'll live. It's only 12,000. Well, with that being done, let's go ahead and go back to Lord Yvain and see what happens. Hey, buddy. About the companions for your journey.
What news? The people I told you about. Have any of them agreed to join me on the quest for the Holy Grail?
All three will join you on your holy mission.
Ah, now that is truly wonderful news. You've achieved what seemed impossible. I'm grateful that fate has guided you to my side. With Niante, Magat, and Ifra, we shall strive to restore hope to the people of Kurnacht. You've done me a great favor, so allow me to repay you. Before I depart, know this. You brought change to Kurnacht and earned my deepest gratitude. Let my repayment be the blessing my lineage received from King Arthur himself.
Okay.
Be the shield that watches over Kurnacht, as House Terion has done for generations.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay. So let's see. Touch.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the wall between order and ruin.
Okay. Now let's go up here.
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again. Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way. You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now.
The memory of Seawall is my burden. Harder to bear than I'd like to admit. But I've realized that his story is what happens when power answers to no one.
Then do something so that a tragedy like that never happens again.
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes, and that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility? I will not fail you, my king.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have. Carry it for Avalon, and may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come.
Cool. Alright, let's see. Talk. What do you think about Yvain's decision in the Grail quest?
It is a bold decision, and I am glad he finally made it. It was wise of him to invoke the old laws. Camelot will not dare to break them, and the Menhir will remain in Kurnacht, at least until the lives of its people are in immediate danger. It's an ancient law I established myself. I am glad you chose to help him. With company like this, his mission may yet succeed. Even if Yvain does not return, his actions will be remembered. Of that, I am certain.
Cool. Let's, King's Soul. So let's see, I got 1 point available. So let's see, dealing damage has a small chance to create a weird essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of the King's Soul. Let's see, the shield. You create another blast of energy when the King's Soul ends. Enemies take the amount of damage you have dealt to them when using the King's Soul once again after it ends. When using King Soul, weird shield collects 10% of the damage dealt to you. Oh. Okay. Killing enemies restores a portion of the King's soul. A blast of energy dealing damage around you. Eh. So let's just get this. Alright. Confirm. Alright. Well then. I guess we can go. Oh.
Now I understand. The shield isn't an object. It's the bloodline itself. But I also remember the shield was meant to resist. Not enemies, not blades, but corruption, compromise, cowardice. Palamedes understood that. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man. A mere shadow of his ancestor. Not worthy of his title, nor of leading his people.
Aren't you being a bit harsh?
I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. Gave regions autonomy, left behind symbols to bind them. But what we've seen so far, that's not a kingdom. That's theater. People playing at being lords and commanders, taking on roles they don't even understand.
What is it that Denholm and Yvain don't understand?
All I've seen here is fear. Indecisive men wearing the mask of power. But their power comes from symbols they don't even understand. And when a decision needs to be made, they hesitate. When danger appears, they flinch. Denholm, commander of Camelot's forces, is incapable of acting without direct orders. Yvain, a descendant of Palamedes, yet too weak to stand against choices that harm his people. Their fear breeds indecision. If you cannot choose, you cannot protect. And if you cannot protect, Avalon rots.
But Yvain did choose to seek the Grail. That has to count for something.
It was you the Menhir responded to, and you who rekindled it. You did all the work, turned the situation into something Yvain could exploit. Without that, Kuanacht would still be waiting. For what? A miracle? That's why I have to come back. Without us, without hands that act, this land just waits and rots.
You told him Merlin may disagree. What did you mean?
Merlin wanted me to become a symbol. But I realized that one person, one myth, won't be enough. This kingdom needed more. It needed to stand on stronger foundations. And so, I left mementos behind, to serve as cornerstones for various facets of the kingdom. It seems we were both wrong about this.
You make it all sound so obvious, but this is a rather complex political situation.
Yes, the situation is complex, but that is precisely the burden of a leader. Complexity does not excuse paralysis, and yet they sit in deadlock, doing nothing, while the world around them fractures.
What would you do in this situation then?
Turn every resource toward understanding why the weirdness is returning and stopping it. Hiding in Camelot is cowardice. Staying here? Stupidity. But what I would do doesn't matter. This is precisely why Palamedes was made Avalon's shield, to judge for himself what serves the people, even if it meant standing against me.
Why do you think your kingdom isn't prospering?
We gave our people peace, but they've come to take it for granted. Perhaps those who live without struggle grow soft, and in comfort, they let go of their values. Symbols, without the will to uphold them, are little more than ornament.
Except for the symbol of a shield, what did Palamedes receive?
I named his bloodline the Shield of Kurnacht, and granted them dominion over this Menhir, with full autonomy. The land here is among the richest in Avalon. This place was meant to stand as a counterweight to Camelot's rising power.
What do we do now?
Well, my friend, they still call me the once and future king. Still hold feasts in my name. Feasts won't save them, but action might. We've wasted enough time. Let's move to the Forlorn Swords and find my crown. Let's make me whole. It's the last hope for this wretched kingdom of ruin.
Okay. When you say make me whole, I'm kind of looking at this place and I'm thinking you better not have anything called a marker involved with this, because if I'm making you whole again, I'm not touching it. Oh. I seem to have woken up here.
Are you sure you want to do this? You can still back out. Camelot will surely forgive you for this insubordination.
I have never been more certain of anything in my life. This is the only way.
Fine. Do as you will. Look who woke up. You're a bit late, though. You missed the show. Our Lord gave a rousing speech to his subjects explaining why he's going to leave them in these dire times. I'll leave you two. I need to start cleaning up the mess you made, Yvain. And before I forget, some shady-looking character was looking for you. Didn't tell me his name, but said you're old friends. Said he'll wait nearby.
Greetings, friend of our house. What may I do for you today?
In my vision, I met Palamedes. You do him proud.
Really? I hope he supports my decision to embark on the quest for the Holy Grail. Although, in truth, it doesn't really matter. I made my decision, and I'll stand by it. Whether my noble ancestor approves or not. Well, and now you are the shield of my people. I trust you will ensure that his blessing is not squandered.
Your decision brings back glory to House Terrain.
House Terion ends with me. Lady Maeve was never granted the chance to give me an heir. And I couldn't bring myself to take another wife or continue the lineage while the world I knew crumbled around me. But your words are kind. The story of my family began in glory, and in glory, it will end.
When are you setting out on your quest for the Grail?
As soon as the necessary preparations are complete. With any luck, it won't take much longer. Ansem will assume my duties in my absence. He is my most trusted man, and he is respected by the people. For now, he's assisting me in gathering supplies. I do not know when or if I will return. Kurnacht and its people must be ready for either eventuality.
What will happen to Kurnacht?
I cannot say for certain, but I have faith that Ansem will manage. Truth be told, he's been the one keeping things in order for quite some time now. Since Maeve's passing, I've been all too aware of how much I've neglected my responsibilities. Camelot will keep the peace in my stead, and I can only hope that the people of Kurnacht will come to trust Denholm and his men. We may not agree on every matter, but I cannot deny Denholm's honor. When I return, it will have to be enough. And so, I thank you once more, House Terion is... no, wait. I am personally deeply indebted to you. Because of your efforts, my family has the chance to reclaim the glory it once knew.
Leave.
Farewell.
Cool. Alright,
You need
so
something?
some shady looking... Oh, it's Caradoc.
Well, well, look at you. Moving along nicely, aren't we? You're piecing him back together faster than I expected. We're getting closer to the end. And since you've proven yourself so capable, maybe it's time. You should have enough power now to enter his mansion. Here, go to this place and see if the door opens for you.
Arthur's mansion?
No. If you want to know the truth about the man pulling the strings, it's time you took a look behind the curtain. It's the house of someone I once called my employer, Orin. The same one whose plans got you out of the island asylum.
What's in there?
I don't know. We stopped seeing eye to eye on certain things, and our relationship soured.
That's all you wanted?
No, not really. There's one last piece of Arthur's soul waiting for you. The third artifact. His crown, this time. You'll find it deep in the Forlorn Swords, in the capital city of Dalriata. Meet with Gerfan. He'll either attack you on sight, or explain everything patiently, depending on how he feels about... Oh, you'll see for yourself.
No surprises this time?
How would I know? I'd say going into Dalriata territory is a surprise all on its own. But don't worry. They've got bigger problems at the moment than you sneaking off with their sacred helmet.
And after that?
Once you're done, meet me at the Charred Conclave. That's where we'll finish this, one way or another.
Okay. The Hidden Hand. Orin, I should visit his old tower. Okay, well, first... I wonder if I'm able to go grab the shield now. Let's see, pull out.
This is my shield. But there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else. But I can feel the missing part. Close. Maybe it's the Menhir. Maybe it needs something from us.
Oh. Oh, well, I guess I must have kind of skipped by that a little bit ago, but whatever. That'll be it. We'll basically see what's over at the Hidden Hand once we're done with, well, basically anything else, so we'll cut back and we'll be doing that on the next one, so see you all soon.